Always good, YouTube. It's your boy Elijah here, man. And as you can tell from the title of the video, today is going to be a different one. The title of this video is called Hitting a Flat Line After High School, innit? I wanted to make this video, so you guys understand like where my headspace is at right now, innit? Because these past 5 months, I'm not even going to lie to you guys, I've been learning a lot about myself, innit? Like during the month of February, for example, I buried my grandma, innit? God rest her soul, innit? So you can already tell like it's been a mad one, innit? And I feel like now anyway, this video is just gonna be a nice recap of what's been going on, and how I've really been feeling, because there's been a lot of highs and there's been a lot of lows, innit? In this video, I'll be showing clips of me working out whilst I'll be talking in the background. But without further ado anyway, let's get straight to it. I was checking my analytics here, and the majority of people that watch my videos are around my age. So I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna understand where I'm coming from. I feel like a lot of you guys can agree with me when I say this here. But that transition from high school or secondary school to the real world is crazy, and you can never truly prepare for it. Because imagine guys, for the past 18 years, you've been told when to wake up, what you need to study, what time you need to be in for your classes. Like literally everything has been programmed for you, and then it all stops all of a sudden when you finish your exams and you graduate, right? Now you're left in your room thinking to yourself, what exactly am I gonna do with my life, innit? Because the tutorial is now complete. Now is where the real journey begins. Every action that you now take matters in the long term. And for me personally, right, I kind of know what I already want to do with my life. I've got a picture of the man I want to be 5-10 years from now, but a lot of people my age still haven't figured that out. And this leads to a path where you're drowning in entertainment and you're constantly doom scrolling on TikTok. And to say I don't do this myself, I'll be capping. Some people, instead of doom scrolling, will go out every single weekend and get piss poor drunk, and I'm not here to judge it, because we've all done things that we're not proud of, but we do these things like doom scroll or go out every single weekend to distract us from the things that we really need to do. Me, for example, when I doom scroll, I'm doom scrolling because I'm procrastinating either making a video or going to the gym or educating myself on a topic that I'm interested in. And after I finish doom scrolling anyway, I think to myself, what exactly am I doing with my life? And to me, it feels like I'm running out of time. And because when I look at all these high achievers in basketball, football, the business world, the only thing that really separates us from them is that they decided to take action. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, these high achievers understand that time waits for nobody. And when I reflect on the actions I take anyway, I'm not saying that I'm a bum, but deep down in my soul, I know that I could be doing so much more in it. There will be days where I'll tell myself, I'm gonna go to the gym. After filming that video, I'm going to edit that video. And 4 or 5 hours will go by and I've done none of that. All I've done is scrolled on my phone, and that's it. And then for me anyway, more negative thoughts will start to appear. And I will sit down and think to myself, does any of this really matter when it's all said and done? And I'll be in a state of nihilism, if that's proper English. And I'll think to myself, should I just quit and abort mission altogether, because none of this really matters when it's all said and done? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, because the thing is, when I'm moving like a bum, when I'm absolutely unproductive, it is the most liberating feeling in the world, because I don't need to hold myself to any standard. I can be really careless, and that's fun for a good 3-4 days when you're just moving like a bum and you're not caring about life. However, after like the 5th day of being unproductive, you realize that if you don't address the problems faced right in front of you, it's gonna eat you up later in the future. And I know I've kind of been all over the place in this video, but what I'm talking about relates to a book I was reading a few months ago, and it's called Start With Why by Simon Sinek. And in the book, it goes on to say that great leaders and organizations achieve lasting success by focusing on the core purpose, which is their why. And when we apply that to real life anyway, when we have a strong, clear sense of a why, It provides us with a clear sense of purpose, direction, and motivation. You're more likely to stick with something when you know why you're doing it, especially when things start to become tough, because it's bound to happen. And I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong. It's because they don't understand the why. For example, right, I'm sure all of you guys are aware that starting a clothing line has become a big trend. And I'm not saying wanting to start your own thing is bad. Wanting to start a business is bad. However, I feel like a lot of people starting the clothing line are motivated by the wrong things. They see how much money some of these brand owners are bringing in, and they want to be part of that, and that they want to make that quick money. And on top of that, yeah, they want to be respected by their peers. And however, a lot of people starting their clothing line are not doing it for the love of the game. They're not using the clothing line as a way of expression for people. They just see it as a quick way to make easy money. You feel what I'm saying? And when things don't go their way, they're very quick to give up. And to say I wasn't close to giving up when it comes to this YouTube shit, yeah, I would be capping in my rap. Because if you guys have been following my journey on YouTube anyway, yeah, you would know that it took me a hot minute to reach 1K subscribers, yeah. And it got to a point, yeah, where I was like, broski, should I just give up and look for something that's a little bit more guaranteed, like an office job? For a long time anyway, it felt like I was taking one step forward and 2 steps back. There was something in me saying that I can't give up just yet and leave all of this behind, because guys, I am truly passionate about this thing, you know, and I felt like I wasn't making any progress whatsoever. And to be 100% honest with you guys, yeah, I'm alright if YouTube doesn't work for me, yeah, but I need to know deep down in my heart, I tried everything in my power to try and make it work. Because I don't want to set a bad foundation for the rest of my life. I feel like a lot of you guys can agree with me when I say this. If I walk away from this now, that means that any future project I do, whenever it becomes difficult, I'm just gonna give up. And the last thing that I really wanted to talk about in this video is hustle culture, my beef with hustle culture, and how I fell for that stupid propaganda. And guys, don't get it twisted, yeah. I'm not saying that wanting to improve your life and make change in your life is a bad thing, but at what cost? Hustle culture teaches us to go ghost, start that business, go to the gym. And guys, really sit down and think to yourself, what kind of life is that? What I don't like about hustle culture, yeah, it takes away from what makes us human beings, which is community and connections. And that's why when people are in solitary confinement, they become insane. They go insane because they have no one to interact with anymore. And I understand that sometimes in life, yeah, we have to separate ourselves from people in order to create the life that we want, because now you have to build this new identity. But I feel like when you isolate yourself for too long, that's when it becomes counterproductive. And when I reflect on my 2024, yeah, all I can remember is me going gym, me going work, and making YouTube videos. That's about it. Every now and again, I was playing basketball every now and again, but it wasn't too much. I take into consideration as well that I went university that year. And I can't tell you guys 4 memorable things I did that year. So this year, I'm really trying to find that balance between having fun but also working on the things that I'm passionate in, because I don't want to reflect on my life here, and all I can remember is that I stayed locked in, you feel me? And that's why it's so important to stack days, because every day is not going to be this ultra productive day. You're not a machine, you're not a robot. Let's say you put in 45% in one day, and then the next day 60, the day after that 42, the day after that 72, yeah. And then when you reflect on your whole year, you will see how much you were able to complete, you feel me? It's almost like a snowball, it's rolling down a hill. It gets bigger and bigger as time goes by. But anyway guys, if you made it to the end of this video, I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for hearing me yap about my life. I also want to say thank you again for 1K. Honestly, G, it means the world. You know, when you guys comment on my videos, yeah, and you say that you enjoyed the video, honestly, it means the world. Yeah, and it keeps me charged up, and it keeps me motivated to push on and try another day. So thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, yeah. and I'll catch you guys in the next one.